What's up everyone, Darcblade here, returning with my 100% sync guide for Assassin's Creed 3. Today we are going to be taking a look at a mission in Sequence 2 called Infiltrating Southgate. Now there are two main mission objectives for Infiltrating Southgate. The first is to free the captive natives whilst remaining undetected, and the second is to assassinate Silas. However, to get 100% synchronization though, you're given 3 additional objectives to complete. All these additional objectives come into play after the convoy sequence. Anyway, the first is to find and kill the general. After the convoy sequence, he is located to the right of you. So head over there and you'll see him patrolling an area surrounded by soldiers. Now there's 2 areas you can really assassinate him whilst remaining undetected. The first is here in the corner, the second is in the hay cart. If you're doing the corner assassination, which I did here, don't whistle, as there is a high chance you'll attract a soldier instead of the general. Just wait and the general will eventually come to your position. Now I prefer the corner assassination simply because it also contributes to the second additional objective, which is to perform 3 assassinations from corner spots. After you've performed the first corner assassination on the general, head over to here, behind the tent where the first bunch of captive natives are. An officer is patrolling this area. Simply whistle for him to come over and perform your corner assassination. Now you have to be a bit careful with officers in this area, because they can still spot you despite you being in disguise. Now don't worry if you do get spotted, you have a few seconds before you are completely detected. During this time you can easily break the officer's line of sight and find a hiding spot. After you've freed the first bunch of captives, head over to this area here where the long grass and bushes are. Assassinate the officer from this hiding spot and free the second bunch of captives. Be careful when assassinating this officer, because if you assassinate him whilst you're not in the bushes, then there is a chance that some of the soldiers might notice and come over to investigate. Anyway, once the captives are free, head over to this wall here and prop yourself up against the corner. There is an officer patrolling this area and you can easily perform a corner assassination on him. Again, like the general, don't whistle for him, instead wait for him to come to you. After he's dead, you should have successfully completed your second additional objective, to perform 3 assassinations from corner positions. Now that you've completed the additional objectives in this area, head up onto the ship to free the last bunch of native captives. If you didn't perform a corner assassination on the general, then you have an opportunity to perform another corner assassination whilst you're on the ship. All you have to do is keep an eye on the officer who is patrolling the circumference of the ship. Wait for him to approach you in this position here. Again, don't whistle, as there is a chance it might attract unwanted attention, and then when he's close enough, perform another corner assassination. You'll probably want to take this officer out anyway, because there is a high chance he'll spot you when you go to free the last bunch of captive natives. Once the officer's dead, head over to the captive natives, kill the guy who's taunting them, and then release them. After they're free, a cutscene will happen. I've skipped this because I don't want these videos to contain many spoilers. But anyway, the second part of the mission happens after this cutscene. You'll be put into a new area and tasked with a tutorial where you have to use an enemy as a bullet shield. Now you're on the second part of the mission, you'll be given your third and final additional objective, which is to avoid taking damage from the firing line. The firing line is a huge group of British soldiers up here by the fort. The best way to avoid taking damage is to keep an eye on them, and then as soon as the yellow triangles above their heads start showing, grab someone and use them as a bullet shield. As soon as they've fired their volleys, run into them, push past them if you can, and head up the wall towards Silas. Here, just simply assassinate him in any way you feel fit. This will complete the mission, and hopefully you will have got 100% synchronization. Now remember that you have to complete all the additional objectives in one playthrough of this mission to get 100% synchronization overall. Anyway, I've been Darcblade, bringing you my 100% sync guide for Assassin's Creed 3. Hope you enjoyed the video, thanks for watching, subscribe and like for more.